Hey loves, so today we're doing a Sephora haul. I'm going to show you everything that I picked up. This haul did not disappoint. I got some really good lippies, cheek products, a new powder, some setting sprays. We're going to try everything on, of course, as I go. So grab a snack, get cozy, and let's get into it. So I got two new cheek products, starting off with the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Dewy Flush. This one is in Watermelon Flush. So technically it says on here, it's not a blush, it's a flush. So it's gonna give you a very sheer wash of color. So packaging is actually really nice. I love Glow Recipe packaging. You get a big doe foot and it does smell very sweet. So I'm gonna start by just putting this on the back of my hand first, and then from here, working it onto my skin. I'm gonna use a little Makeup by Mario brush. Oh yeah, it does give a very natural flush. That's pretty though. It's very, very natural, very sheer, but I feel like it did enhance my cheeks. Just gave a really pretty light flush. And it also blended into the skin really nicely too. I'm gonna just put a little bit more directly onto my skin because I wanna see how it builds up on this side, and I wanna use a different blush on the other. And I wanna see how it looks without this underneath. Oops, I just used the wrong side of the brush. I wanted to save that other side for the other blush. Okay. Oh, it does blend in really nicely. It gives a really pretty wash of color. I was actually expecting it to be a little bit more sheer, but it looks better than I was expecting. Beautiful blend. For this being a more sheer, not blush kind of product and more of a flush like it says, it actually has a decent amount of color payoff in my opinion. It's really pretty. And you can see how it really added that nice wash of color to the cheeks. I feel like it warmed up my skin a lot too, so this is pretty. Now let's amp that up a little bit with another blush. This is the Natasha Denona High Blush Cloudy Cream Cheek Duo. One of you guys actually told me about these blushes on Instagram, so I wanted to try one for myself. I love duo products, especially when they're high-end, because I feel like you get more bang for your buck. Packaging is gorgeous. I really like this a lot. It's very sleek and pretty. And there is the blush and then the highlighter. So let's go in with the blush first, and I'm going to top that over what we just did. I want to see how it looks over top of the flush that we have going on. Let me remove the little plastic. This is always so satisfying. I love doing this. Yes. Ooh, it's kind of the same color as the Watermelon Flush. It actually complements it, I think, really nicely. Oh, that's pretty. Let's do the other side now with no flush underneath. Ooh, I like the formula of it. It's buildable yet very smooth. The way that it just morphs into your skin is really nicely because it doesn't just lay on top of it. It gives it a nice diffused look to the cheeks. That's really pretty. It's definitely a little bit more amped up on this side because we had that Watermelon Flush underneath, which I do like, surprisingly. I thought this was going to be very sheer, but it gave me a lot more color than I was expecting, so I'm happy with that actually. But with the Natasha Denona over top, you're just gonna get an amplified version of that peachy coral. And then the highlighter, it looks like it's a cream to powder finish as well. Gives that wet look to the skin. I'm actually gonna put that over top right now. I am gonna use powder, but I'm gonna do it before and after because I wanna see how this looks over top of the blush. It's gonna just enhance the glow and make the blush look a little bit more reflective. Cheek products so far are a winner. Let's move into powder now. I picked up finally a new pressed powder because I've been using the same ones from Sephora for years at this point. So I wanted to try the Lawless Perfecting powder. This one is talc free and I got the shade Light. I've been actually really loving Lawless lately. Their foundation is really pretty, as well as their cream that they have. But I've heard really good things about this powder. It also had really good reviews online. So I'm going to set my under eyes with this first. I was filming some other content short form videos, so that's why I already had my foundation and concealer on. But I used the Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation with the Haus Labs concealer. It's very blurred. It sets the makeup really nicely without powder flying everywhere. The formula is seamless. I always like to really concentrate the powder on my under eyes with a puff like this. And then for the rest of the face, I'm going to use a flat little brush. This one is from Eco Tools. It's the complexion buffer. It's just a flat top kabuki, which I love because it really packs on the powder. Here's some claims of the powder. It says you can use it to touch up or add extra coverage when needed. This is a talc-free formula. It's going to give you smooth, medium buildable coverage. And it also says it's going to give you a soft focus effect, and it's going to give you skin-like effects, which I totally agree because it doesn't look cakey. Like I said, there isn't powder flying everywhere. It does give a really smooth application. I also don't feel like the matte finish is overly dry. It actually feels very comfortable on the skin. I still feel like the Charlotte Tilbury powder is a little bit more on the, like this one is matte, but that one, it just gives off a little bit more of a powdery finish. This one does look like when you set your makeup, the makeup already kind of looks a little bit lived in. It doesn't look overly powdery with this formula. So what I'm going to do, I already put the powder on my under eyes. I do like it. I'm just so used to a loose powder. So I'm going to add a little bit extra, and I'm going to do Huda Beauty Easy Bake. And I'm using the shade Pound Cake. I just want a little extra brightness on my under eyes. I think too with that highlighter that I have on underneath from Natasha Denona, it's kind of peeking through a little bit. So I want to really just mattify a little bit more in this area. The Lawless powder to me almost has a satin matte finish because it doesn't look or feel as matte as, for instance, this Huda Beauty powder. So let's see how this blush applies over top of that powder. Not that I really honestly want any more dew. I kind of just want to amp up the color a little bit more. And I always like to test out products over top of other powders because sometimes I do that anyways. And I like to make sure it doesn't lift my foundation, and it's actually not. That is really pretty. Because it does have that cream to powder finish, it works really well over top of powder, and I can see a little bit of that glow coming through even after the powder. So I'm very pleased with this purchase. This is cute. Then I picked up two new setting sprays, Kosas and Huda Beauty. I'm gonna do one on one side, one on the other. Let's start with Huda. So with Huda, I decided to just get a little mini because I wanted to try it out first. I wish the Kosas one came in a mini. This is what this one looks like. So cute. Everything smaller is just so much cuter. Let's see. Okay, let's set one side of the face. Oh good, it doesn't smell like anything. I believe the other Huda Beauty spray used to have a really strong scent. So this one, it has rice starch, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and it's also alcohol and fragrance free. Let's see how that marinates onto the skin, and then in the meantime, let's try out the Kosas Cloud Set. This is an airy setting and smoothing mist. And this one only comes in the big size. Like I said, I wish I could have had a mini, but hopefully it's good. Their new loose powder that I tried is actually really good. I'm still kind of testing it out. I haven't used it a ton, but on the times that I did use it, it was really good. Very cute packaging. Let's shake this one as well. Ooh, that one has a little bit more of a fine mist. Let me try to do this with my left hand. I'm right-handed, so I feel like I can't do anything with my left hand. Let's see. Now with Kosas, it says it's a refreshing skincare setting spray mist that hydrates, smooths, and locks makeup in for 12 hours. Also alcohol free. So here we have Huda on this side. Let me know if you guys can see any of the blurring. Sometimes with setting sprays, I have a hard time seeing those kind of effects, but let me know. So that's Huda, and then this is Kosas. I feel like Kosas has a little bit more of a hydrated feel to it. Slightly, nothing too crazy. It doesn't feel overly dewy, but it is a very hydrating formula. And then Huda does have that nice dry down, but this is definitely not a mattifying setting spray. Again, it's going to leave you with that natural finish. I'm so excited. I got 4 new lip liners. So I got 2 from Say, 2 from Natasha Denona. Let's try the Say ones first. These are the Lip Liner 101s, Nourishing Lip Defining Pencils. I wanted to try something different because I used the same lip liners also from Sephora over and over again. This one is in teas. This is a traditional wooden lip pencil. Oh, kind of like cold brew from NYX a little bit. Even though this is a wooden pencil, it has a nice hydrating formula. Usually with a lot of pencils like this, you have to really tug at your lips or it feels very dry when you're applying it, but this one actually has a nice creamy finish. I love this color too in teas. And I love a wooden pencil too because I feel like sometimes you have more control with the formula and with defining your lips. Next color is in Flirt. So I think I'll use this one maybe as a mixing shade with my other lip liner, but I love the formula of this so far. It's very creamy without feeling too slippery on the lips, you know, like you still have good control with the product. No, I do like it. It's more natural. I would say for like everyday makeup, this is perfect, but even with that other lip liner I just used, Tease, this combo would be really pretty together. Now let's try these Natasha Denona lip liners. I was influenced from TikTok. So this first one I'm going to try on is in Stormy. Gorgeous packaging. Oh, I already love because it's cool tone, so it's something different. Because I don't have a lot of cool tone lip liners like this. So this might be a mixing shade for me, possibly. It looks kind of crazy right now. It has a bit of a gray undertone. I feel like, again, as a mixing color, this is going to be perfect. With the right lipstick and the right look, I think this could work. I'm going to play around with it a little bit more, but I love that it's a cool toned pencil because I don't have anything like this in my collection. You can see it's a nice cool toned brown. It has a luxurious creamy matte formula. Yes, it's creamy yet it's matte. A lot of people say this is a really long wearing formula too. That's why I wanted to pick it up. Now let's try the other color in Leanne. This one is NP 2.5. Ooh. Leanne, I love ya. See, this is the perfect pinky brown moment that doesn't pull too pink. It's not orangey. It's not too cool. This is the one that's gonna stay on today. We're gonna test it, see how it lasts. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Say lip liner, again in Flirt, right around the edges of Natasha Denona. See, this one is much warmer in tone. It has a bit of that kind of rosy undertone, whereas Natasha Denona is more of that pinky cool tone brown. Then I picked up a new gloss from Lawless. This one is Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Gloss, but this one is in Candy Sky, and it has that shimmer finish, which I'm going to use and top it over this lip liner. I actually do really like these glosses, and this one smells really good. Look how pretty! It's like a foiled eyeshadow for your lips. This is so juicy and literally, like I said, a liquid eyeshadow but for your lips. So pretty. Again, that one is in Candy Sky. I also picked up the color Strawberry Shortcake, which, does this one have a shimmer finish? No, this is a milky, oh no, it does have a shimmer finish, just kidding. Oh, it's like a milky pink. These are stunning. Oh, this one smells a little bit different. It smells like little strawberry candies, so they're each different. I think a lip product smelling yummy is part of the experience. I do really like that. I don't mind something that's fragrance free in lips, but when it smells good to me, it's a bonus. Oh yeah, see, it's a little bit more of like a milky, sheer baby pink with some shimmer. So those are all the makeup products I picked up. Now I'm going to show you guys some restocks. It's just 2 things, but they are must-haves. Starting with my favorite shampoo. This is the Bondi Boost HD shampoo. This is now going to be my 3rd bottle, and I just talked about this in my March favorites, but it's so good. The rosemary and peppermint in here is so refreshing and soothing on the scalp, and I feel like this just has really helped with my hair care routine the last couple months. I've been using this since the beginning of the year, and this has quickly become one of my all-time favorite shampoos. And then I had to stock up on my all-time favorite hydrating under eye patches from Rare Beauty. The obsession is real. I got 4 of these. I know it's extra, but I use these pretty much every time I prep for filming. I love to apply these on my under eyes because they feel so cooling, refreshing. And the best part about these is that they're not going to slide off your face, because that is one of my pet peeves with under eye masks. When you apply it and then before you know it, you're doing glam and it's down to your chin. Like, girl. But these do not slide off. You can keep these on for hours on your under eyes and they are going to stay put right here. They feel amazing. But can I just say, the lip products are my favorite. I am obsessed with the 2 glosses I got from Lawless. I feel like the formula just keeps getting better with these, honestly. It goes on so smooth, and I love how juicy this makes your lips. The lip liners are the best thing that I purchased. I cannot get enough of this shade Leanne. It's so good. It's the perfect cool toned pinky brown. And then I love these Say Beauty Lip Liner 101s as well. The formula of both of these is fantastic. With the setting sprays, I still want to play around with these. This was just a quick little first impression because I wanted to try everything on with you guys. But of course, I'm going to keep you updated the more that I use these. The setting sprays though, let me know if you guys see, again, any of that like blur, because with setting sprays for me, it's kind of hard to see. Let's zoom in a little bit more. There we go. So again, that's Huda. This is just after the makeup being fully settled into the skin. And then here we have Kosas. I like the way the skin looks. The Lawless powder is gorgeous, by the way. I'm really pleased with it because it's different. It is matte, but it almost has a little bit of a satin finish in there as well, because it's not like your typical mattifying powder. And then the blushes, honestly, I did not really expect to love this Glow Recipe blush as much as I do, and I think it pairs beautifully with this Natasha Denona blush duo glowy cheek combo. This blush from Natasha Denona is also a winner. I love the fact that you could put it on over top of powders, but again, I'll keep you posted the more that I use it. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products. I will have everything linked for you in the description box below if you're interested. Definitely make sure to subscribe for new videos every single week, and let me know what you picked up during the sale, or if you have any other Sephora recommendations. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye.